This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injuries and additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
Today on CityCast, Boise. Nothing takes the edge off a Treasure Valley summer like a cold treat. So we're taking a tour of Boise's frosty favorites. We're swapping stories of the icy delights we grew up on, the go-to spots we love now, and surprising new finds that are perfect for those triple-digit days. It's Tuesday, July 22nd. I'm Lindsay Van Allen, and this is what Boise's talking about. We are well into summer, and the temperatures just keep rising. It is getting hotter and hotter every day, it feels like. So I thought we need an episode where we talk about cool treats, cool snacks. We've got to find a way to cool down and have something delicious in this unrelenting heat. So joining me for this conversation is friend of the show, Matthew Melton. Thanks so much for being here today, Matthew.
Hey, Lindsay, it is time to get cool, and let's talk about some cool treats to do just that.
What is one of your best cool treats for the summer, for when you're like, it's the surface of the sun out here, I need to cool down? What are you getting?
I mean, let's start it off strong. I live up on the bench. I live very close to Big Bun, so this could be sort of a proximity bias for me. But if I'm feeling like I need some sort of treat, I need to get cool, I'm going to go hang out at Big Bun. I'm going to get a huckleberry milkshake. Have you ever had one of their huckleberry milkshakes, Lindsay?
I've never been, but I am a sucker for everything huckleberry. This has come up on the podcast before. I know that makes me really basic, but I am a sucker for everything huckleberry. So please tell me more.
Well, it's like an Idaho thing. Like I don't think there's anything basic about it. It's like local pride, right? The huckleberries, They apparently are just everywhere. At Big Bun, the crazy thing about Big Bun is they call it fresh huckleberries. I'm not sure how fresh they are. They're definitely real. They put actual like huckleberries in the milkshake, and they give you one of those great big, like the straws, like the diameter of a dime. So you can get them, you're not jamming up your straw on them.
Okay. That I was gonna say, whenever you give me a milkshake and a tiny straw,
what are we doing?
It makes me irrationally angry. It's 2025. What are we doing? I need a straw that I can drink a milkshake with.
No. Big Bun's all over it. They're gonna give you a big old straw. It's gonna take those huckleberries up whole. They're delicious. It's almost kind of like the sensation is almost kind of like drinking boba. Almost, because you've got the kind of these whole huckleberry pieces that are, I think they might have been just a little frozen, and I don't hate that. Like whether they were fresh or put in there frozen, but they are cold, nice and cold in the milkshake, and they're delicious. I mean, they have an insane, almost a shameful glut of flavor, ice cream flavors at Big Bun. So you really can't go wrong. I'm mostly like a vanilla guy myself, but boy, oh boy, the huckleberry milkshake. And it's also vegan, by the way. You can get the huckleberry milkshake without dairy, which is fantastic. They've got the location on the bench, the new one in Garden City. That's the one I went the other day just to have one because we were talking about it. Mm-hmm. Man, oh man. Solid pick. A go-to for sure when it gets hot outside.
Okay, I'm going to check that out. That's the first thing I am definitely adding to my list, because so far all of your recommendations have always been a hit.
So how about you? We're going to have a few of these, but like right off the dome, what's the go-to cool treat on a hot day?
Okay, so this is a new place, and it's become my go-to. I think they just opened in May, and it's Black Market Gelateria, and kind of keeping with like the fruit lane that we're in, they have this coconut bowl. They use a coconut sorbet in this. And then it has like chia pudding, strawberries, blueberries, bananas, granola, pumpkin seeds, date honey, all of this stuff. And it is so refreshing and delicious. And the sorbet is not overly sweet. Like it's very creamy. It has a very light, delicious coconut flavor. And it's not too sweet, but it is so cool and refreshing. All the fresh fruit just makes it so delicious. I love having a sweet treat, but sometimes I don't want it to be so sweet, especially when it's so hot out. Then you just kind of feel gross.
For sure.
This is a little sweet, very cold, very refreshing. It is so good.
Okay, you said this place just opened? Because I never heard of it.
Yeah, it just opened in May. They're over on South Fry Street. So it's the very industrialized, just a little west of the airport. But you're going to drive past like a PepsiCo place where they like load up the trucks and stuff. And you're going to think, my GPS has led me astray. Where am I? No, just keep going. It's in this industrial like park area, but it's just this huge gelateria, and it's
wild.
So good. It's kind of hidden. It feels like a hidden gem at this point.
Oh man, this is like right down the street from my hood. So and brand new as of May. So I got to check this spot out. It looks amazing.
So Matthew, what is your next cold pick? What's a cool treat, cool snack that you are checking out? Something. It's a hot day. Where are you going? What are you getting?
There are so many Hawaiian, like I think they call them shaved ice, but they're basically snow cone shacks, right? We've got these snow cone shacks all over the spot, largely in like supermarket, like at the end of supermarket parking lots. The shaved ice snow cone. Let's be clear, like this is pure sugar just dumped on ice water, like ice.
I love how we veered from like it's not that sweet to like what are we getting that's just sugar?
Yeah, conversely, maybe we just go full throttle into just sugar water, flavored sugar water and ice. But boy, oh boy, there is something about just a snow cone or a shaved ice that just hits when it's like triple digits or pushing that. I don't know. Furthermore, I have very fond memories of being a kid, getting on the bike, living kind of behind an Albertsons or something and going. But either way, like it's a lovely opportunity. And they're everywhere, neighborhood supermarkets. It's a good excuse to get outside for a little bit. It's really hard to get on bikes and go walk right now when when Boise is flirting so bad with triple digits. Like I know it's bad, but here's an opportunity to go get outside for a little bit, knowing you've got a sweet treat at the end of the rainbow, So and I feel like it's all independently owned. It's all like people's kids running it. Like it's basically
absolutely.
like going to a lemonade stand, which feels fun and that feels very summery. So treat yourself.
Yeah, those are quintessential summer. Like growing up in Idaho, that was the summer treat. Okay, I have to know though, what's your flavor? What are you getting when you go to the Snow Cone Shack?
So I was definitely a big Tiger's Blood kid back in the day.
Me too.
Yeah, all right.
That's the best flavor.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, hook it to my veins, please and thank you. That's been my favorite for a while, but also you could get, they'll get crazy with it. Just pick out 3 or 4 fruit flavors and just do a suicide or whatever. Like, I mean, you can go nuts, but yeah. was a Tiger's Blood kid and probably a Tiger's Blood adult. I'll go ahead and say it.
I was gonna say, I had one. We have one kind of close to our house. I know that they're like the medium or whatever is like $3. So that's not bad, honestly,
that's
in this economy.
Good.
Yeah. Yep. The one near our house, very affordable. I know because my kids are asking me for $3 every day now. And yeah, Tiger's Blood and cream was life. That was everything. Or because I grew up Mormon, I would also get pink champagne because that felt like forbidden. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm having pink champagne. Like...
What even would that taste like? Because that's not a flavor. Like,
no,
not
it
really.
was like, it was kind of sour. I think it was like strawberry and, I don't know, sour something, citric acid. So, but it felt very like my friends that we would like toast. We're like, we all got pink champagne.
Okay, the next time I stop in, I'm going to see if they have a pink champagne still. And I'm going to get one and probably throw it out and get another one. I can't imagine that's good. But I have an open mind,
It's
I'll
not
try.
quite as good as Tiger's Blood, but it just felt subversive. So
I have to know. I mean, that's worth $3 to me. I got to know.
This episode of CityCast is sponsored by Babbel. Learning a new language opens the door to new friends, new cultures, maybe even a whole new life. So why not start that journey today? You can start speaking a new language with confidence thanks to Babbel's conversation-based technique that quickly teaches you useful words and phrases about the things you actually talk about in the real world. I'm CityCast CEO David Plotz, and I've been learning Spanish with Babbel, just one of the 12 languages you can learn with it, including Dutch, French, Italian, which is going to be next for me, Turkish, and Russian. I love the interactive dialogues that Babbel has, which allow me to practice what I've learned right away, and also the speech recognition function, which makes sure I'm getting the pronunciation just right, which honestly, usually I'm not. Also, I love that Babbel's lessons always cover actual things that I talk about in the real world, like food, talking to people I've just met, and also food. Staying motivated to learn a new language has never been easier thanks to real-time feedback, progress trackers, and handy visualizations. In only 10 to 15 minutes a day on Babbel's mobile app or website. So get talking with Babbel. I want you to learn another language, so I'm teaming up with Babbel to gift you 55% off subscriptions, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/citycast. Get up to 55% off at babbel.com/citycast. Spelled BABBEL.com/citycast. Babbel.com/citycast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
So what else are we getting? Are we staying with gelato? Where are we headed for another sweet treat, the cold treat?
So maybe sticking with the pink champagne vibes, but now adult, and I'm no longer Mormon or LDS, so I can have a drink. My next pick is going to be at the Basque Market, and I don't know if they have this all year round, but they have it right now, and it's a white wine sangria, like icy.
Oh my!
And it is stunning. They have blueberries in it, and so it kind of looks like boba. But it's a little strong, which is perfect. And it's just, like the perfect adult icy. If you're there having some tapas, if you're having some paella, like it just, I don't know. I think sangria tastes like summer. It just does. I feel as cool as I felt when I was 14 with that pink champagne icy, but now I've got a delicious white wine sangria.
You could be, full-throated grown-up about it and have an actual alcoholic beverage. That sounds amazing. White wine sangria, sort of chiller kind of cocktail. And at the Basque Center, so this is just in time for Hyaldi. It sounds like a real nice Hyaldi bev, because it's going to be probably still a little warm by the time we get there, if not warmer than it is now. So this is an excellent pick.
If you're strolling around the Basque Block having some chorizo, some croquetas, this would be the perfect complement, because I think it's going to be really hot that week too. I just don't see a cold front moving in. This would be the perfect drink to keep you cool and refreshed while enjoying the festival.
This is a great tip. Like kind of a 2-in-1 tip here for Hyaldi. This is great.
Yep, we got you covered. Boise. Okay, Matthew, what is your next cool drink, cool treat?
I'm going to stay in this lane, this adult bev lane here. I'm so very glad that you broke the ice on that one.
Okay.
Let's talk cider slushies. Can we for a moment?
Yes.
Now, I know that it feels like the moment has passed for ciders. Feels like the sort of the culture has moved on to like seltzers now, or who knows what. I'm certainly not with it. But Meriwether Cider would like to have a word with all y'all who have maybe forgotten about. First of all, cider is delicious. It's refreshing. Any of the ones they have are great. But they also do a cider slushie that is really gonna bring the old temperature down. Whether you're at the tap room in downtown Boise, sitting on the little patio out there on 10th or whatever it is, or the Garden City one, the kind of their brew house, they've got cider slushies at both locations. They serve them in those cool tulip glasses and kind of those fancy ones. They give you this lovely straw that's up for the task. It's little, but it's basically a frozen. Yeah, it's like a frozen slushy cider. I talked to the bartender for a little bit. They say they I guess they make them in kind of small batches, so they rotate flavors out quite a bit. They said upcoming ones. So we had passion fruit lychee, but they're also going to have like strawberry banana coming up here in a bit. Key lime coconut. A shout out to our coconut again. A real summer drink there for you. So next time you're at Meriwether Cider, I really give it a shot. I mean, I will say it's cider, so those first couple of sips were pretty tart. So just be ready for that, but your taste buds will acclimate, and you're going to be glad that even if it's 9 o'clock and it's still 90 degrees, be sipping on one of those downtown, you'll be glad you did.
I love this recommendation. Okay, I maybe didn't know that cider had already had its moment. It's still having its moment for me. I'm not a big beer drinker. I feel like I've tried for 10 years since leaving Mormonism, and it's just not it for me. So I'm always a cider girly. I thought we were always cider all the time because it's so good. So I love this recommendation. And like passion fruit lychee, that sounds incredible.
It was delicious. It was so good. Like my partner and I had one, and I was going to split one with her initially, and I was like, I think I need my own, and I think
This
you
is
do
just
too.
mine.
Yeah, sorry. I'll buy. We'll get two. It's no problem. But I'll drink yours if you don't finish it. But I have to have really just so I could like put it to my head and like cool off, like on the wipe the old brow with it because it's nice and it's frozen. It's nice and chilly. It was so good.
Mic check. 1, 2. Are we recording? Hi, I'm Michelle Bernstein, an award-winning chef, restaurateur, and mom. I have a lot on my plate, including my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. That's why I was prescribed Cosentyx. It helps me move better.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for people 2 years of age and older with active psoriatic arthritis. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some were fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
Okay, I want to take a little bit of a turn. My next recommendation is wildly different than anything else I've talked to up to this point in the conversation. And this is, there is a company here called Nezi Sweets, and the owner is Brazilian, and she makes these absolutely stunning, amazing chocolates called brigadeiros. And it's this Brazilian chocolate made with sweetened condensed milk and cocoa and I'm sure other things, but I don't know what. And it's cooked until it's this soft caramel consistency. And then they're rolled in all these different toppings like pistachios or chocolate shavings or, all kinds of stuff. So it's this little ball rolled in all of these toppings. And two of my favorite flavors that she makes are pistachio and orange, but also like honorable mention to lemon. And anyway, because they're this like soft caramel, sweetened condensed milk chocolate, they have to be refrigerated. And so they have to be served cold or chilled. And if you buy them, you have to eat them within 7 days. So, oh no, I'm on a time limit. I don't want them to go bad. I know. It's perfect. And so you keep them in the fridge, but they are one of my favorite little like, it's hot out. I've worked so hard. It's 3 p.m. I go out on my porch and have a brigadeiro and just enjoy it. It's so good. It's like the perfect summer chocolate.
Kudos to you for thinking outside the bun and doing a non-liquid cool treat. I would not have thought of that in a million billion years. So congratulations on that. And also, Lindsay, this is a safe place. You say you have to eat it within 7 days. It's okay if they don't make it back home. If you're having one on the way home or whatever, like it's, you can admit that. It's fine. I don't know that I would do any different.
Nezi, we're close. We're tight. So like she packages a little box of 3 for me for the drive home because it's a long drive and they would melt if I didn't eat them. And that
obviously you have to right out of the fridge. That's the primo time to have it. It's like eating a French fry out of the bag on the way home from the drive-thru. You gotta have a couple, right? You can't not.
No, I need, like, the car is hot. I need a treat to get home. Like, I ran an errand. I was so adulting so hard. I need a little treat. So, no, you totally nailed it. No, I really, she packages me a little extra box so I can drive home.
Fantastic. This sounds like a level up from like a chocolate strawberry, right? Which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Like we love a chocolate strawberry. You throw it in the fridge. It's been dipped and whatever. You have kind of that chocolate shell. This sounds like a way level up from that.
Oh,
like,
it is. They are very fancy. Super fancy, super delicious. I've looked it up because I was like, what? Like what? I don't know a lot about Brazilian culture, Brazilian like treat culture. And I guess, it's like they're at weddings, they're at festivals, this is just kind of a really common treat in Brazil. And I think it's because, one of the reasons, as I've looked it up is because it's cold. And so it's so hot there. It's so humid there that everybody's looking for this like sweet, cold bite, and it's just perfect. But it's a chocolate, so it's like it's not like ice cream where it's just going to completely melt. It's just, but it is so refreshing and delicious when it's cold.
You mentioned orange. So like, is it, because I'm a big fan, like around holidays, like a chocolate orange, you know, you get one of those, like you smash it. Is it anything like that? Like that orange taste with the chocolate, or how does that go?
Yes. It's like identical.
Okay.
The taste is a little bit like Nutella, I think, because it's this cooked, sweetened condensed milk. So if it's like, imagine the taste of Nutella, the consistency of caramel, and then all these different flavors, and like orange, it's very, very much like a chocolate orange flavor wise.
Okay. Because what I'll do is I'll add, and my partner Aaron thinks I'm crazy for this, but I'll put a chocolate orange in the freezer and let it get cold and then munch on that even in like December. So this sounds like this is going to scratch that itch like in the summer, which I'm about.
This is perfect. You need this. This is what you've been searching for when you put that chocolate orange in the freezer.
Okay. Dang. All right. This is really, you're blowing my mind here with like a candy, like a treat, a non-liquid, sort of, yeah, this is great.
All right, Matthew, do you have any other sweet treats? Anything else that you just absolutely satisfies that sweet tooth, but also helps you stay cool when it's just ungodly hot outside?
Absolutely. So for my last entry, we simply can't talk about cool treats, summertime sort of things without talking about this still. We have to. And it feels like they're only getting like bigger and more locations and making their product available in more spots, which is so great. You can get pint of still ice cream at the Shakespeare Festival, and God knows you need something when you're sitting in the hillside and the sun's beating down on you. Like a nice little still is gonna treat you so right. But
yep. And you can even find them at grocery stores around town, which is
totally
perfect. If I'm not heading downtown, there's several grocery stores. I can just go pick up a pint, have it in my freezer. It's perfect.
We all know this still has like, they've got a huge menu of flavors. I know you've got some in the chamber as well. You can't not have a favorite still flavor, I think, if you're going to be a Boisean, let's be honest.
One of the most Boise things we all have are still flavor.
Right. You have it locked and loaded.
Yeah. So, okay, Matthew, what is your still flavor?
I'm a vanilla ice cream guy for the most part, like a cookies and cream or a cookie dough or something like that, Moose Tracks. So I kind of keep it fairly close to the vest, and they don't really have anything like that. And that's great news for somebody maybe as basic as I am, because if I'm feeling that way and I want to get some still, I'm going to do the Deja Vu, which is almond cream ice cream, which is kind of in the same, but it's got a little more flavor to it. And Oreos and waffle cone pieces. I stand a waffle cone. I will put the waffle cone pieces ice cream in a waffle cone and double up. I love it. Give me all those the gluten, please and thank you. It's one of my favorites for sure. If I'm feeling a little more adventurous, I might do Idaho Wilderness. Let's go some berries and lavender. Real like light as well, not very sweet. Lavender is kind of a very soft flavor. And it's only actually available April through September. So it is a kind of a perfect summer, according to their website anyway. This is kind of a perfect summer ice cream for me. So it's usually one of those two, maybe a boozy one if I'm feeling it, because they've got some great boozy ice creams. And again, huge vegan, dairy-free. And some of those they're fantastic. I would get those even
absolutely.
if I'm absolutely doing milk. Like, the almond cream, that's there's no milk in there, but it's so good. So what about you, Lindsay? What are your go-to still orders?
My favorite lately has actually been Finn Noggin Dude. And, as an homage to one of the great Disney Pixar movies. And it has fudge, if you're going to like a resort town or a touristy area and you can get like fudge, like little chunks of fudge. It's got little pieces of that in there.
Oh,
and then
sure, yeah.
Caramel and pecans. And it is so good. It is just...
now I love a pecan, so this is, you have my attention now. This is good. This is good stuff.
A pecan in an ice cream is amazing. And then with the caramel and the fudge, it's kind of like, I know it's like the turtle candy. And so that's why the Finn Noggin Dude, but it works perfectly. It's such a great flavor.
Wow. Okay. And that's not even, that must be like a special small batch thingy, because that's not even on the website as I'm seeing it. So.
Yeah. They had it, just like 2 weeks ago when I was in, they had it, but it's not on the website. So it's one of those things whenever they have a flavor I like, I go there like a ridiculous amount of times in like a couple of weeks, because then it'll go away. Like they give me something and then they take it away.
So cruel.
Oh, well, Matthew, Thank you so much. This was such a fun conversation. I made a list of things I need to go try. As always, whenever we have you on the show, I'm like, okay, we're going to be eating out. We're going to be getting some snacks. And so thank you so much for your amazing recommendations on what to be trying to stay cool.
Likewise. Yeah, I'm going to go blow up all your spots now. Sorry. We're going to tip the boat over, go get some cool chocolates. We're doing it.
That's all for today here on CityCast Boise. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave us a review. It helps other people find the show. We'll be back tomorrow morning with another great local story. Catch you then.